Hello, my lovely friends. Welcome to another exciting episode where we work on a game engine built by ChatGPT. Today, we have a broken toy. Today, we're going to work on making this game engine just a little bit better. We're going to add a music system that can play music and let's put it this way. I've got a few features I want to have. I would like this music system to be able to play songs composed with short clips of music. I'm not sure how well this will work. Um, I've had not such great luck with some similar systems in the past, so I will see how it works. The idea is going to be that we have short clips of music, a few phrases of music, and of various styles and keys, and we'll have a tagging system so it knows which ones can go together. Kind of like a color number letter system. I mean, not actually color number letter, but when you're playing cards, you have to either stick with the same color or stick with the same number. A suit, I guess, be suit number. Anyway, that's generally the idea. Is we'll have a row of an array of features A, B, C, and you have to match one on the next piece. And then a scene may say, I'm allowed to have characteristic A and B, or avoid characteristic C, right? Um, like so, a scene might have a list of tags that are either required or disallowed. Whitelist, blacklist characteristics, and then this music system plays the next thing that it picks from the list. Um, so that's the idea. We'll get started. So let's jump over here. Get over here on the ChatGPT page. Oh, make sure I did the thing I came here to do. Okay. Let's start by doing some organizing in my desktop. It's gotten a little bit unkempt, if you will. There we go. Already getting better. Going back and forth between Kate and Jeannie. Right now I'm preferring Kate as an editor, just as a complete aside, to everything else that we're talking about, the things we're actually working on. Let's do that. I'm partial towards Kate because it has highlighting where I'm not sure what this highlighting is called. I can click on particle systems and it highlights anywhere where particle systems is used in the code. That was a bad example because it's not used anywhere, but so like Y, and then it highlights all the Y's, right? That's why dude, you ripped the eraser out of my pencil already? Sorry, one moment. I have something to deal with. You are not supposed to play with this stuff. Here, you want to sit on my lap? Okay. All right. Sorry about that minor interruption. Um, so we have an audio system, and we'll probably stick with something similar. Right. So here's our audio system. This isn't quite finished. I actually want to add some more features to this, but it's close enough. It can play beeps and bloops, right? That's what this needs to do. Play bleeps and bloops when it's supposed to. The other thing we need is to add a music system, which I think can be handled by a separate system. There's enough difference. I think it's easier if it's not overlapping. So let's just grab a new chat and grab our engine. Start a new conversation. It's going to tell me about the engine. Yep, it's a simple game engine. And then we're going to say we need to add a class for playing background music. Yes. I want to add a class for, or a system for playing music. Music tracks can have tags which help determine how they are. Let's see, music tracks can have tags which help determine when they can be played for example. To play a track, it must have at least one matching tag from a previous track unless it is started manually. I would also like to have a whitelist of tags any and a prior list of tags that can be at any given time. Okay, let's see how we do. So we have a constructor, tracks, tag blacklist, required tags. Hold on. Okay, let's see. Add a track, add tag to the block list. Track required list can play track. Okay. This is not a proper system. It doesn't even have an update function. You can then add instances of the music system to your game object and update. This is not. Work as a class. Music component. There we go. Music. Map. Map of track ID to track metadata. Tag blacklist. That's the tags that are not allowed to play. All right, it is completely on the wrong track, if you will. Get it? The wrong track. Okay. Yeah. And you know what? Let's just go back to here. Add a I guess it doesn't make sense. It actually could make sense. Well, the components would belong to the scene, right? Okay, we're closer. We have a file path, a set of tags, and whether it's playing or not. Okay. Music system. So what I need to do is go drag my other computer down here and pull the music that we have previously written to work with this system down. Of course, then I still have to tag it. I guess I need a file loader because I'm going to have to be able to load a file that has all the songs and all their tags. Huh. I'm thinking. Play, pause. That's decent. Search required tags, blacklisted tags. That's not how I want this to work. This may just need to be part of the sound effect system. We may need to rename it to audio, and just have it be another thing that it does. The other thing I'm thinking is I can attach tracks to objects when they're loaded into the engine. The component gets loaded, and then it can select from the components based on the properties. Okay. All right. The file path and the tags. Yeah. I think a needs a file, a path, and tags. Don't even know if it's playing or not, because the music system will keep track of that. We're only going to play, I think we'll only play one song at a time. If we're going to do more than one, then we have to have a list of active tags. That'll be challenging. Doable though. We could have a list of active tags, and then you have to match all the active tags. Now you'd have to have some sort of, yeah, you'd have to match all the active tags. Yeah, it would be awkward. You have to have like a length tag. You have to have specific tags, like a length tag that has to match, and a key tag that has to match. And then when you change blocks, you could pull in a new length, right? A new set of tags. Yeah, so I think we'll stick with one piece of the music playing at a time for now, anyway. It's not quite generative music. It's just kind of short pre-recorded tracks. I think it will be interesting anyway. I played through sections of it, but like I said, I don't have it on this computer, so I'm gonna need to run up and get that computer and that music real quick. Okay. Yes, you can. You're correct. Here's an updated version. All right, I like that better. Let's go ahead and get a new file here. Here's a new music component. Let's look at this. Music system. Screw this required tags equals new set required tags. Okay. Do I want to set the tags at the beginning? Then I'll be calling a new system. Okay. I would also like to have two active manage and with components. So if you have the music system, whatever control component, rather than the like to manage the blacklist and required list with components rather than set constructor. Way we can add a to whatever entity Range of mood. Pace. Etc. Okay. I think we're going to need to rename those. That's we're going to have to redefine this behavior a little bit. I don't want to stop a track now. I want to finish out the track, or else do a fade out, fade in. In this case, you need two music, the thing in elements, or two audio elements. Okay. Let's those components so they are obvious that they belong to the system and try music. That's better. Music required. Okay. Let's take list out of the name. That's a good next step. I know I'm being picky. I guess it's okay. We won't be that picky. Okay, so the music system, we initialize them to empty sets. Tags equals a new set. Wait. Okay, yeah, because we want to know what tags are on so we can compare and find one that has one that matches. Okay. What are you doing now? Supposed to go and sleep. All right. This may be an unprofitable or a short. A short stream tonight. We'll see. Okay. Export class music system, extend system, update. Clear the list of tags. Clear the list of tags. Okay. Okay. I think I want to add one more component for starting and specific tracks for play control as such is jazz start play pause crossfade to track or matching. Whoa, what did you find? All right. Doctor type data. Oh, we're doing data. Nice. That's an interesting way to do it. So yeah, we're just gonna send it data and then process it. I'll be interested to see how it decides to process the data. It'll have to have like a to be fair, one of the next things I want to do after getting collisions and physics working properly, because they're a little goofy right now, is add a multi-threaded renderer. So it's doing the render calls in separate threads. So possibly rendering different layers, like the particle layer on one thread and the entity layers on another thread, or the sprite layers on another thread, and then one draw call that happens once those are all ready. But okay, stopping the music tracks that are no longer eligible. Oh yeah. Oh, we forgot to place these guys up here. I asked for these two. You got them for me. Okay. Okay. And this is why we broke the music out into its own thing, because there is so much. So much. It's going to be a big file. That's why it's its own library. I'll go ahead and file, save as. Okay. Just as a quick a demo, let's take a quick look at where we landed on all this. So we have a particle system. It can run about 4,000 particles before it gets a little bit laggy. My biggest issue with this particle system has been, there we go, it's choppy. It's not doing so hot right now. Just have too much other stuff going on. Yeah, it's running a little rough. It is also running 4,000 particles, so roughly. Oh, why? Oh, because it's tracked. It should. Yeah, okay. Documents. Okay. It's okay. I'll figure all that out later. Here it is. That's the important thing. We have saved it, so we have some color coding. I'm going to jump over here real quick and set this to a more sane number. Save, reload this. That did not refresh. There. Okay. There we go. It runs at a nice high frame rate. Oh, there's some weird stuttering. There's a lot of weird stuttering going on. I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on. The other day it was not stuttering really at all. Maybe it's the live streaming. It might be live streaming. Um, anyway, yeah, we're getting some frame rate stutters in there, but that's where we got in the particle system. And now we're gonna close that or hide it, I guess. Particle system is fun, or was fun, and it automatically culls the particle length if it gets way too long. Otherwise, it kind of just lets it build and build, and then once it gets over 150% of the number of particles, then it'll trim off all the unused particles off the end, or all the unused slots. But it's struggling. Obviously, we have some sort of frame sync going on here. So if it runs over 30 frames a second, but if it runs close to, if it can run over 60 or whatever, it's hitting 76. And then when it drops down around 30, it's hitting 36. 36 runs a little bit lower, but anyway, side note, and aside, I suppose we could call that. Whoops, what am I doing here? There we go. I'm working getting this set up on GitHub, by the way. This project. I ran into some issues. I'm not gonna troubleshoot those on stream. Yeah, you got it. Fantastic. All right. So where are we? Audio, not audio, music. We have not even started getting the music system in here. So let's start working on the music system. Let's just say for just okay. Here we go. It's working. Stop any music tracks that are no longer eligible to play. I guess I'm going to look through how this works. It's one thing, it only plays one track at a time. It should. If let has required tag equals false, so we go through, check our tags. If it does required tags equal true. If it doesn't have required tag, we stop. Okay, check for music control components. So go through, pause music. Please don't start over at the beginning. Oh, good, it didn't. Crossfade, music, file path. If this.audio element equals null. Fade out over 1 second. That's pretty good. I'm thinking. All right. Play. Okay. Looks like we lost some in the middle there, but we'll copy this in, and we'll work through what it does. And then we will edit as needed. If you've been around, you know the drill. Okay. I need the rest of the pause music function. It's a really short function. Copy code. Okay. Now let's parse our way through here. Update the blacklist and the required list. This dot required tags clear. This dot blacklist tags clear. Okay, so we add them to the blacklist. Okay, first thing I'm going to say is we only need to look at the blacklists and the required lists. We only need to update any of that if we're changing songs. Okay. Before we do anything else, we should check that in the update function. In the update function, before we do anything else, we should check that either the track is finished or that we received a received an A from the received a music control component. EI is okay. Does that make sense? Let's see if it made sense to ChatGPT. Check if the current track is finished before processing other music components by adding a check at the beginning of the function like this. It's ended this dot stop music. Good. I like that. Entities. Where am I? Okay, yeah. And what do they do here? They just return. Wait. What did we just add? And this dot audio element ended. Update the blacklist. Okay, that's not at all what I wanted. No, that's looking for. Do first. Well, let's actually edit this. I find that tends to work better. either the current track is finished, or that we have a music control component that to change tracks. Tanks. Tranks. Yes, change tranks. Yes, if you let has control component equal false. Oh, we're stop. Okay, maybe I was not that. It wasn't that far off. If not has control component and so audio element equals null, return. Then we update the blacklist. Okay. I probably should have looked deeper, and I think it did what it was supposed to do. Okay. If entity has component music required list. Okay, so we're getting our blacklist, and we're getting. Okay, and then there. All right, good. This dot current tags dot clear for const entity of entities if entity dot has component. It equals entity dot get component. Okay. Looks like the audio element field is being initialized to null in the constructor. Okay, well, that's not going to help. Okay. Yeah, element field is set to a new audio object when the play music function is called. Okay. Missed that. Let's just make sure it's not lying to me. It's usually pretty good about not lying about things like that when it does something, but I have had it lately be like, yes, it works like this, and then it doesn't. So in here, this dot stop music, this dot audio element. I missed that. And we preload the next track shortly before in a new before we can preload the next track in a new audio element shortly before the then immediately. Uh, uh. Okay, you gotta stop bumping your head on the microphone. Preload track file path const audio element equals new audio file path. Audio element dot preload equals auto. Okay, so finished. Preload the next track 5 seconds before the current track finishes. Find the next track to play. Preload the next track. This will preload the next track using a new audio object. Next track file path. What are you doing? You're comfortable? Okay. Okay, so we're changing it to that works. Find the next track to play. Okay, so if it's ended, this dot stop music. Else if the audio element equals null and audio element duration. Then we preload the next track. So you find the next track to play. We preload it. Okay. Hey. Okay. Good. Next. File path equals control data. No explicit control performance found. Pick a random track with matching tags. Okay. If has control component, constant matching entities equals for constant entity of entities. If entity has component music, get. I'm just update the blacklist. Shouldn't we update the blacklist before we? Shouldn't we pay our before we pick? Yeah. See, you gotta keep an eye on it. It's sneaky. Yeah. Mom's upstairs. You can go see Mom. You need me to go with you? I'll be right back. All right, we'll see how long that lasts. Okay, next, a bit of blacklist. Right. So I have blacklist, music required, music control. So we're looking at music control. Okay, so I think we're getting rid of the music blacklist component. I actually liked those that way. If control type equals blacklist tags. Okay, so it's just okay, yeah, like that. I hope that's right. Music component and a music control component. Yeah, so okay, required tags. Then we add them to the required tags list. Okay, find the next track. Let next track file path equal null. Let has component equal false. Then we go through and we check if any has component music control. If control type equals play, it equals crossfade. That needs to be. How do we do that? Because if it has a crossfade, play track with tags, find track with matching tags. False. Is matching tags equal true? Okay, this I don't know is great because it's going to play the same track every time. Because you're going through a loop, looking at all the tags. I'm looking at all the tracks, essentially. You're looking at all the. Yeah. Yeah, you're looking at all the tracks and you're saying, play them all. Ah. You're finding the first one that matches and it's going with it. I need to pick a random one that matches. Does the play the first track or a random track? Because I want it to play. Oh, Where's the randomness? Pick a random track with the matching tags. Okay. Constant matching entities. Oh, okay, never mind. I see it now. You're right. It does. I'm an idiot. What about that's what we want to do? Okay. Well, let's. Oh, sorry, we got ahead of ourselves. We're gonna have to say continue. Sorry. Sorry about that. Continue. I missed that. Oh, come on. Not this. Please, not this. Continue from this line. I can do it. It's not the end of the world. It just takes so long for it to flush a whole buffer of code. Like, seriously, can you not just. Can you not just spit it all out at once? Boom. Here's all your text. I guess it has to generate it, right? I don't know. Is it that slow generating? In my experiences, I/O is generally the slow part, not the generation. Like I continue from if as matching tag. It's not doing it. Please, just kill me. Did I even have the whole? Did I get the whole update? I got the whole thing. But then we have some issues. This is a horrible way to do this. I like um no. That's not where you stopped. Did I say this was going to be a quick one? I was wrong about that. Well, hello there. Nice to see you. Um, bah. Seriously, this is the worst. It did not finish. Just keep rewording it. Eventually, something will work. Eventually, something will work. Ah. Notice for the incomplete code. Here is the rest of the update function. Oh, finally. Finally, we actually got the rest of the update function instead of update. Update. We'll see if it's actually the rest. Did it? Yeah. Okay, this code will update the blacklist and required list at the beginning of the update function, and then it will find the next track to play based on either an explicit music control component or by randomly selecting a track. Perfect. Okay. I may have to go through and rename some of this, but we're getting there. We're making progress. Okay, let's see if matching entities dot length is greater than 0. See a bit after you don't have to give me the whole thing. Just I can't even test this right now because I don't have any music tracks that are like public domain or I have the rights to. Dude, you completely failed, ChatGPT. Oh, actually, no, it was doubled. It wasn't missing. Okay. My bad. It was there twice. We don't have to say we're my bad. We can just come up here and do something else. Like, I don't know. Let's see what else we need to say. I mean, I think we just need to file save this, and I'll get my audio copied over. And tomorrow, or sometime along then, round about tomorrow, I will get some music tracks uploaded, and we'll see if it actually works. In the meantime, I have another 20 minutes before I need to call it a night, so let's see about can you so this is the next thing I want to try having it do is writing documentation, like an API documentation. Music system, play music. All right, we're gonna start a docs file. We're gonna file new, and where did? Oh, it's just a new file. Okay, so we're gonna call this. Um, come on. All right, we're um play music component music. Oh, okay, music component, music control component. Okay, that's beautiful. File, save as. Okay, perfect. So we have some documentation for the music. We're gonna start a new chat and say, I need. Of course, what do you need documentation for? All right. You got one? Oh, you broke it with a Lego. That's interesting. Couple of Legos. Why are you down here again? I thought you were going to bed. Oh, okay. Yeah, documentation is important. Okay, we can work with this. Okay. Uh, oh, oh, that's not what I meant. Rewrite the documentation. You know? ChatGPT, just a quick word of wisdom from not necessarily wise, but the people who have a brain. Uh, I didn't want you to just rewrite the code that's not documenting it. I mean, good code is somewhat self documenting, but doesn't count. Um, I would like the There we go. Huh. I mean, it's I actually need to add way to have multiple scenes and cameras and things, a loading screen and all of that. Continue. They really did just start with the rest of it. It's like, I guess it was done. It just missed 2 words. Okay. Okay, our next file, I think, we got the music. We have, let's do audio. Are you talking to the microphone?
My phone my phone.
It's way past your bedtime. Why are you up still?
And then my phone. Look,
It's a microphone, yeah.
Yeah, my phone. And my phone. And now. And now.
Your nose.
Yeah, and now.
Okay, music, audio, graphics. Let's see if I can do this. That's the microphone.
My phone.
Yep. Are you talking to it, and then it broadcasts it on the live stream? The microphone, yeah. You're talking to the microphone, and then it goes into the computer. Yeah, into the computer. Okay.
Let's go powerful. Powerful.
Oh, we got most of the way through.
Dad, why Mama phone? Dad.
That's a microphone. It lets you talk.
Microphone. Actually, it's my phone.
Mm-hmm.
I know a big penny. Big penny.
Okay.
I got penny.
Probably should have included that little heading blurb at the beginning of this one. There we go. Whoops. No. Oh. That's a long one. Okay, we're gonna start just putting these little blurbs on here. They're probably more useful. Uh, what's going on? Good luck and have fun. Go into detail. Talk about system, how to use it. Talking about importing them, very good. Okay, tutorial on that's what I was looking for. No, 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 no. Oh, okay. You were more verbose there, and maybe that wasn't great. Don't start over. You started over. What is this? That's a mouthful, handful, headful. We'll make a new one. And we're just going to throw the engine code and the graphics code. Oh, very good. Very good. Oh, good. I was gonna, you're not gonna. Let's not get text WebGL. So we just change the canvas context to WebGL. Create shader and compile shader functions. After you've created your shaders, you'll need to create a WebGL program by attaching the shaders to a program object using the create program and attach shaders function. Now you need to create buffers to hold the vertex data for your graphics. Okay. Okay. Bouncing ball. I have a canvas. Add WebGL context. We're going to fit it to the size of the window. That's nice. Vertex shader. Compile the vertex shader. Compile the fragment shader. It's a lot more complicated. This is a deep dive I don't think I'm going to have time to go into before the weekend. The goal is to have this continue. Having the engine fully functional feature, not necessarily feature complete. It's never feature complete, right? But I want to use the engine in its current-ish state with some minor updates, like the music system we were just working on. For the Lodem Dar Jam 53 in starts on Friday, so not a lot of time between now and then to work on it. An hour or two a night. I mean, I should be able to get pretty far if I don't get distracted by this. That's a lot. But let's see if it even knows what it's talking about. Okay, so we get to the bottom, enable attribute and set. So we ended with that. Get the position. Well, let's see. I bet we're missing some things, but file, save as. Oh, I should say call it GL test. Okay. Um. GL test. B. What did I do wrong? Why did we open it in Genie? I don't see a bouncing ball. Sorry about the broken live stream. Maybe a graphics card didn't like that. Like I said, maybe we'll just stick with this for now. That seems like a lot to dig into real fast, so I was just curious. We're not going to go there. Well, my friends, it's midnight. For me, that means it's bedtime. I'll catch you all another day. It's been a wonderful journey. Um, we do have some issues to deal with. This stuttering here when I'm live streaming, not great. It's much smoother when I'm not live streaming, but yeah, live streaming we have some issues, and that's with about 1,000 particles. So yeah, it's not great. I mean, I can. Oh, come on. Let's save that. It's normally at even like 2,000 particles, I'm running almost a steady 76 frames per second. I don't know if I think I'm streaming at 30 frames per second, so you probably don't see the stutter. Hopefully, you're locked on at the right frame rate. It shouldn't make a difference, I guess. Um, but yeah, now that I'm streaming, not great experience. This is what we should be looking at. Nope, not even that. We should be having these stutters. Um, oh well. I mean, it works, right? If I made the particles much bigger, which is not difficult. Okay, it's got to be done in code right now. This needs some polish, by the way. This definitely needs some polish. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it needs some polish. Um, is it a new particle? Do we have a defined size on the particle, or do we define the size currently elsewhere? I think we define it. Radius 2. If I make this radius be like 5. Okay, it must be in the render of the particle. No, we have a radius defined here. We're using the radius, particle.radius, so it might have just. No, we're using radius, not size. Yes, we have two ways to determine which one it uses. Well, let's make sure it's reloaded. Particles got reloaded. Okay. Render. Why are you? Well, let's do a bit of quick troubleshooting before we call it a night. Particle. Let's go to the render system because this is annoying. Okay, graphics. There we go. We want to look when we render particles. Particle type. This is as good a spot as any. Radius is 1. Okay. So they default to 5. But in new particle, it's going to be in new particle when I'm looking at the emitter. New particle. Emitter lifetime. Here we go. There's the radius. That's the radius down there. We're going to set that to 5. Oh, you hit a breakpoint, so clear the breakpoint. Are we there for real? GLSL, OpenGL shading language. Okay. Well, I forgot what I was going to do, so I already said bye. I think I was off air when I said bye, so it's been fun. I'll catch you all next time. Sorry the end of the stream started cutting in and out. Something to do with me trying to do WebGL and encode the stream at the same time. My GPU freaked out. Yay. I don't know if that's Linux fault or OBS's fault or NVIDIA's fault, but it is what it is. Until next